Greetings from Porto, Portugal on a beautiful autumn Sunday morning. And I am walking up to the Porto Cathedral, which is a hilltop Romanesque cathedral with a fortress-like interior, a rose window, and Gothic cloisters. But we're going to go and see. I don't know if it's actually open. You take tours. I would imagine that you do. But as you approach, there's a large bronze statue, and I hear a man playing looks like a trumpet. Look at this. Wow. And it is. It's a man playing a trumpet. So you're going to have a tour here of this wonderful attraction here in Porto, to the backdrop of a man playing the bugle. Look at that. All right, let's go and walk along. And I see, to no surprise, tile work, and there's a man doing his bugle. Give a view of Porto from the walkway along here. Look at that. Wow, what a beautiful morning. All right, let's go check out the cathedral. Information: the cathedral was built in the 12th century in Romanesque style. It underwent a number of improvements, especially in the Gothic period and in the 18th century. Inside the cathedral, the vestry, the cloister, the chapel of Saints Joa Gordo, the chapter room, and an exhibition of a sacred art are all noteworthy. So probably definitely something worth going in. And as it's a Sunday morning, I don't know if they'd be having services inside or not, but I would imagine that they very well might be. And I'm gonna walk along and give you a view of some of the other exterior features. What a joy it is to be able to travel around the world such as I'm doing. A real blessing, if you would. So I'm going to walk out here and then turn around and give you a view of the front of the cathedral. No shortage of wonderful views here in this historic and beautiful city, in a absolutely incredible city, or country rather, of Portugal. There's your view from the front. All right. And then the actual cathedral itself, there you have it. So we'll go see if I can't go inside. Hopefully we'll be able to get some footage of the inside of the cathedral as well. I would imagine that if church services were going on, that you wouldn't necessarily want the gentleman playing the bugle outside, but nonetheless, what a magnificent view. Look at that. As if you were here yourself. We'll see if we can step inside. I see people coming and going, so maybe we can in fact do that. We'll find out. As you walk in, you see these two large wooden doors here. They greet you as you step in. So we'll go and step inside the church. It looks like they have it. Oh, look at this. This looks like a baptismal, perhaps. I don't know, I believe, well, for a price you can actually go, I believe, out and view part of the area, but here look at that. All right, so we'll go see if we can't take a tour of some of the inside. Look at this. All right. All right, so get ready to see something special. I found my way inside, and you know, I told them that I was with the press, and interestingly enough, no charge to come in. So I'm just gonna take you through. No shortage of stuff to look at here. Look at this. If I zoom up, look at that. Wow. All the while I'm filming this, I'm looking for what would be still shots in my software, and then I can upload those images on Google Maps for these places. Well worth the visit. I don't know how well you can see this through the glass, but I'll try. Look at that. I actually touched the glass with the lens like that. There you go. Actually held the lens right up to the glass itself. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. That really is a sight. And the carvings. There's your still shot right there. And here comes another still shot. Boy, the ultimate sacrifice. Everywhere you look, there's just beautiful artwork. And all along the walls, they have these. And there is the Last Supper. And then over here it looks like you have and up here to this side you actually have the organ. Look at that. What a wonderful, wonderful opportunity this is to visit, and it's actually in the autumn, so you don't have all the busy tourists that would normally be here. Actually trying something with my camera. I have a setting where I can push a button and it will zoom in on a particular item, such as I just tried to do right there. So if I wanted to zoom in on that tower, I would push this button and then move a little box down, and then push the button again. And there's your zoom. And then push it again and it zooms out. Still learning this camera. I have a Sony, for those of you interested, I have a Sony A6300 camera that I use to do these videos. This is the sacristy right here. Wow. I think what I'm going to do is just tilt the camera up and give you a 360 of this room here. Really is something. So if I try this automatic zoom feature again, let's see if it'll work. So if I want to zoom in on the, oops, jumping around. For example, if I want to zoom in right there, push the button. And it should have gone. Let me do a view of the ceiling for you. Look at that. Now I could be mistaken, but I believe the sacristy is coming from a former altar boy. I think this is where the priest would hang out before going out and saying the Mass. I could be mistaken, but nonetheless, see if I can't get a shot of this. Look at that. Talk about running at the mouth. That gives all new meaning to the word running at the mouth. Look at. All right. Here's beautiful angel. I've been called an angel now and then. People say, "Oh, Tom, you're such an angel." I've also been called the devil. I called you little devil. All right. Everywhere you go, you have the beautiful tile work. All right. I believe you can actually find your way to the upper part of the cathedral as well. So we'll see if that is true. And before finding that out, I'm gonna step through and go to the center here. Give you a nice view of the center of the courtyard. All right, let's see if we can find our way up to the upper level. And can you go upstairs? The upstairs has the treasure room. And we're going to spend some time walking through the treasure room here in the cathedral. Look at that. Wow. You do the best you can with the photography. Try to share as much of it as possible with you. Look at the old Bible. Look at some of this. Just over here, there's a interesting piece. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what these are, but nonetheless. Look at this piece here. I imagine that's gold. Okay. So with that, I'm going to actually step out. No shortage of. All right, let's continue on. All right, and there is yet another flight of stairs to go up here in the cathedral. And look what you're greeted with. Greeted with a carved statue of an angel. No shortage of angels here. Look at that. in the entrance. And look at this. Wow. And the ceiling here. What a historical building. No shortage of history over here in Europe. There's a hand-painted sculpture. Look at. Isn't that beautiful? Pair of angels with torches is the saying. There's a close-up of the woodwork. There's your still shot. Okay. Here would be a view out the window. There's the river. You take a nice cruise on the river perhaps tomorrow. There's Porto. All right. Just magnificent. Step outside into the beautiful morning air. As I was walking along, I see people up there in the tower. So it looks like you can go even higher. What a wonderful trip this is. What a wonderful visit, rather. I think it costs $3 for the non-press people. For those of you out there that are not with the press like me, it will cost you €3, rather, to come in here and take a tour. But you can save your money because I've just given you a pretty good tour without you having to leave the comfort of your home. So let's see if we can in fact find our way up there to the top. As you can see, I made my way up to the top of the cathedral here. And, you know, just as there is no shortage of views here in Porto, there's plenty of shortage of breath if you climb places like where I'm standing in the cathedral, or you climb this other landmark in Portugal, this tower here. Look at that. So that's one of the other landmarks of Portugal. So I'm going to wrap up this video with giving you a nice view of the city, or the town of Porto, Portugal, from bird's eye view, rooftops. Look at that. And there's the river. And come along back over here. You've got the famous bridge. You can actually walk across the bridge there, which maybe I will do. And then off in the distance, you can actually see the wall of the city there. There's the wall, and then here is looking down on the cathedral. What a nice opportunity to share this with you. And somewhere down there I can hear the sound of a trumpet. A very familiar sound, as that was the sound that greeted me when I started this trip, this visit to the cathedral. So hope you enjoyed the tour of the Porto Cathedral here in beautiful Porto, Portugal.